We are live. How's our volume? Stan, we got volume today?
Let me check.
I want to make sure. Mike, check. All right. I don't know what was wrong last weekend, but Jeff says, let's get the show on the road. All right, Jeff, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, I'm Tom and Paul from Liquidation Motivation, Resale America, and Deal Days. This channel is all about eBay, Amazon, pallet loads, truckloads, bin stores, liquidation, consignment stores, but most of all, taking your money and building wealth. And building wealth is a journey. You know, if you guys think that you're going to go out there and make millions of dollars right off the bat, you got to understand, it's a Gary Vee quote, right? Life is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? It's a marathon. You just keep chugging forward. You keep making positive impacts on your life, positive impacts on your financial situation, on your family, on your marriage, on everything, and it just grows and snowballs into just something that you won't be able to understand. But you know, but you need to be a ship. You need to be a person with a mission, right? You got to have an aiming point, right? You got to have a plan of where you're going. Because imagine that you took a ship, and I'm stealing this from Earl Nightingale, and you told them just to go without having a map of where to go, and they just wandered around the ocean. They never picked up the cargo they need to pick up. You know, every ship when he leaves port has a destination, and they go to that destination. Your life needs to have a destination. What's your long-term goals? What's your short-term? You know, what's your long-term goals and what you can do in the short term to get you to those long-term goals. So hey, if you guys have any questions or comments, put it down below. Another thing that, you know, I haven't got my P&L this week from the eBay store from Esteban, but another thing we were thinking is that why don't we shoot what we sell in our eBay store so we can give you guys the costs and what we buy things for. We can tell you what we sold, what we sell things for. I know they're shipping out, I don't know, 40 or 50 something items today. We're doing about 5,000 a week right now on eBay. Remember, our store got totally demolished by an old manager. Now we're getting it up. My goal is to get to $20,000 a week. So that would be approximately $1 million a year in eBay sales. That's my goal. And I certainly can do it with the system that we have set up. We have 3 eBay workers. We got Esteban, and then we have the VAs over in the Philippines that help us with the listings. But then we have a store with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of items, you know, so it's endless. It's really more about the process, you know, picking up steam, listing as fast as you can, get as many listings on there, because as your listings grow, your sales grow. Tyran said, hi, Tom. How you doing, Tyran Williams? Thanks for coming aboard. Thanks for watching the show. Everybody, whatever questions or comments you have, put them down below. We did just send our truck out. We're going to pick up some more Amazon. Right now, Amazon Smalls, Amazon Electronics. My vendor who's been giving me my mediums, you know, I don't know, she keeps saying, yeah, I got more mediums for you, but then I don't get any response back. So I'm trying to lock up that location and that person. And, you know, I mean, when a seller doesn't get back a hold of you, it just means that they have too many buyers, right? There's just not enough product because they want to sell their product. If they get a backlog in their warehouses, they want products. So, Alexandru, good morning, Alexandru. Good morning. What's the difference between LPM and HPC Amazon? Which is better? You know, I can somebody tell me what LPN stands for? I know HPC stands for high piece count. You know, every one of these Amazon pallets have these different codes. So it has the warehouse code and what the product is. Some of them are just shelf pulls, some of them returns. I'm not exactly sure. See, the problem is I'm spoiled in the Amazon because I have my local connection. So I'm getting anywhere, you know, from 2 to 3 to 4 truckloads a week from our local connection, 6 foot tall HPC high piece count. So knowing what all the other things stand for is, you know, I don't have to deal in that world. But if anybody knows what LPN stands for, you know, please put it down in the comments below. I like the high piece count. I like the high piece count loads. I know I've bought in loads from Excess Limited through Midtown Liquidations, from Amazon in Orlando and Tampa. And those are high piece count loads that come in with food. You can buy those. Those are about $16,000 now. You know, when I went to this distributor in Florida, she showed me like 5 different loads. High piece count with food, 16,000. High piece count without food, 18,000. High piece count with some clothing and stuff mixed in, 20,000. High piece count electronics with some returns mixed in, 24,000. And high piece count with electronics with just clean electronics was $27,000. So, you know, once again, that this distributor did not want me to mention their name in my videos because they don't need any more buyers, guys. They don't need any more buyers, and that's a pretty good situation to be in when you don't need buyers. They also said that they had clothing and shoes up in Georgia that they have truckloads. I think it was 16.5. So I'm definitely buying one of those. I'm trying to get more mediums from them. So I'll let you know how it works out. Earl Florer, hello. How are you? How are yellow guys today? Love the store. I think it's supposed to
autocorrect.
Yellow. How are you guys? Yes, we're doing great, Earl. Thank you for coming in the store. Thank you for your business. We appreciate anybody who comes in our retail store. We work really hard at the store. It's not a conventional store. We don't take boxes, order boxes from somebody and pull out 20 things and label them. Everything's a one-off. So it's really difficult to keep your store clean, neat, and organized. It's a constant task. That's why I love bin stores so much, because bin stores, you just dump it in, right? Dump it in and you rock and roll, right? Tyran Williams says, looking to open a bin store in my area. Beautiful. Found a spot that has unlimited parking. Good. Found another spot further up the street with more parking, but rent is about $700 more. Any thoughts? I guess I would need to know what you're paying per square foot, how big your building is. Certainly parking will be an issue. Make sure you have parking. The $700 really doesn't bother me if you have a bigger location, but make sure you maximize your space. And that's what I was thinking. Like in my 10,000 square foot store, which we have about 3,000 square feet for storage. Our bins, we have I think 65 bins or something like that, but they're spread apart. So why don't I bring double the amount of inventory, move the bins together, and build more bins in there? So that's one of my goals for the near future, is to put more bins in all of my stores so that we can put more product in all of my stores, because I believe that the customers are there. They're willing to spend money. If you put the right product in there, they'll spend the money. They don't care. They just want to buy stuff, This
is exactly what I was thinking, the variable. You can have 3,000 bins. It wouldn't matter unless you have the product and the traffic.
Yeah, somebody, I talked to David the other day. He's got a buddy up in Georgia that has a 40,000 square foot bin store. I'm like, holy, and he does 3 tractor trailer loads a week, 3 whole trailer loads. Now my stores, I have one store that does about half a truckload a week, and the other store does maybe 3/4 of a truckload a week. But to do 3 a week, customers will come. They will come. You create such a product, you create that kind of demand, you're going to be in good shape. So Tom, I'm in the process of lease a 5,000 square foot store in Canada, and the rent is about 12,000. Yeah, Canada is freaking expensive, man. You guys got to pay for that healthcare up there. So that is, dude, that's like $26 a square foot. That's a lot. What do I want to say? All right, make sure you're in a population center first. I don't know how to say your name, DLI. Make sure you're in a population center if you're going to do this. Make sure that you put a bin anywhere you can in that store, up the walls. Don't leave any space. Obviously you got to have your aisles, but if you fill that full of bins, and if you did this, I would hope that you would have storage. Like maybe you're in a plaza and you can park a tractor trailer out back and have some storage. If you did it that way, I think that it would work for you. Work on volume, not on value. Pull out the more expensive stuff for eBay. Have storage. Be ahead of your inventory. If you could park, if you could park 2 tractor trailers and have them always full, so when you empty one, you bring another truckload in. You empty the other one, you bring another truckload in. Then I would think it would work. If you have to utilize every square foot of that store to do the 12,000, but people got money in Canada, man. Canada's a very wealthy country. I grew up 20 miles from Canada. We used to go over the border all the time. Things are way more expensive up there. But now we have the exchange rate is down a lot. So I think a Canadian dollar is worth like 75 cents now. When I was going to college, it was almost even.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grew up near Canada.
Right in New Hampshire, yeah.
Yeah.
Borderline for
Paul
sure.
grew up, he's a New Englander. Oh, speaking of New Englanders, what happened this weekend in football?
Yeah, Buccaneers, New England, and Kansas City.
Man, all down, man. That's question.
Oh, man.
All right.
Question. Or when we were talking about, he's going to open up a bin store, I believe.
Yeah, bin store and 5,000 with 12,000 a month rent.
Good product and higher domination product. Would it be better to throw in the bin store or do eBay to help subsidize some more money because Canada is so expensive?
Yeah, I would just pick your value. Like anything, when you're going through your bins, anything worth more than $100, you're going to pull out and put it on eBay. Just figure out what the value is that you're going to, anything over 50, or I mean, just figure that out, because you need that income. Okay. You need that income to make it work. Right. Right. And, but things are going to slip through. You're going to look at something that you're not going to know what it is and just throw it in the bin, and it's going to end up being a $400 whatchamacallit. It doesn't, so people will still find value and great deals. But if I don't know your pricing strategy, but just pick that number, put that stuff on eBay, and then fill the rest in your bin store. Maximize your space. I mean, some people are doing 1,500, 2,000 square foot bin stores, which I didn't think would work, but they seem to be really successful. But people are packed in there.
It's all about the inventory too.
That's right. My question is, how can I do pricing for the bin store? Keep in mind that the truckload price for H high piece count is around $30,000 US.
24 pallets.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where you're paying $30,000 for the high piece count. I know I've seen them out there. Those $30,000 loads normally have a lot of eBay, a lot of expensive items in there that you need to figure out how to get rid of. I'm seeing, high piece count truckloads, $16,000 to $20,000 right now. Go on liquidation truckloads. You'll see people putting them on there all the time. They seem to be coming down in price. They've been a little stagnant lately. The price has been about the same lately, but before that, it was, they used to be a lot more expensive. So that might be a manifested load with some high value items. So you can make that work. If let's say you have 20 iPhones on there, 20 iPhones 13s on there, right? Then it's going to work. But look at it, and I would want to know what percent of retail you're buying that for. So that would be another question of mine. So then I could help you out with your pricing. What I think my next bin store, I'm going to do 10-7-5-3-1, 10-7-5-3-1. But I also like the people that reload the bins. I kind of like the pricing strategy. Some people do like Saturday is 7, then they reload the bins. Sunday is 7, and then they do 5-3-1, something like that. I like both of those pricing strategies. One of my stores has a 20-10, 5-4-3-2-1. But on my $4 day and my $3 day, they don't do so well. So I like breaking it up like that. Yeah. Damien, my man, welcome on, Damien. Whenever you're ready to come back on, just let us know, Damien. I always love to have you on the show. Damien, one of the young sluggers, him and Colton Carlson, the young sluggers in the business. I couldn't imagine starting this business at 25 like these guys. Hey, ladies, I don't know if Damien's married, but he's going to be a multi-millionaire by the time he's 30. I guarantee it. He's taking that journey. Tyran says he's got a 3,000 square foot store. What was his first comment? Tyran said what?
He was looking at 2 different buildings.
Parking
lot,
yeah. So $700 doesn't scare me. $700 more. I mean, a little with more parking, but rent is about another. Wait, found a spot that has limited parking. Yeah, limited parking could be an issue. You got to have parking. I looked at some stores and I thought, oh, people are gonna have to park on the streets, and
people don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, I like the parking better, that they're right there, right in front. But I think they both will work. Customers will. You know what? It was funny because like where I lived in Watertown, New York, they would always complain that nobody would park in the parking lots and then go to the downtown because it was too far away. But yet when something popular happened downtown, everybody, it didn't matter where they parked, they'd get to that popular thing. So, or if the hottest nightclub was downtown, they didn't care. They'd park in the parking lots and walk to the nightclub because there's no parking downtown in my town. So if you have a business that you're good at marketing, you get the customers excited, you're willing to do the Facebook social media stuff, you get good product in there, you bring good value to them. They'll take a freaking bus, they'll park and then carpool over to your place, or take an Uber, right? So yeah, I think you need parking, but I don't think that's going to be an end all if you're a good marketer. All right, so where are we at? Damien, yeah, my man. Tyran says 3,000 square feet. Judy, good morning, Judy. How do you get a VA? How expensive is it? So I believe that we pay our VAs 50 cents a listing to do the listings. in the Philippines. And how do we get VAs? We actually, Esteban handles that for me because he can speak, his wife is Filipino. So, he knows how to handle all those situations. He's been doing the VAs for a while. So it's 50 cents a listing. He goes right on Craigslist in the Philippines and puts an ad on Craigslist, and he finds the Philippines. But he also has a list. So he goes down through everything. He has everything systemized. What he expects from them, what he wants them to do. What they get paid, when they get paid, how it's reviewed. So he has it all set up. I believe that ResaleAmericaOnline.com is live right now,
Yes.
and we're putting all these systems on that website. He just told me this morning that it's live. Now I haven't gone to it yet, so I don't know what it looks like. But that's where we're going to share these systems with everybody. So resale
dash sale?
America. No, we got rid of the dashes. Online.com. So let's see. There we go. Get started today. He's got some of our videos. You can subscribe. You got to subscribe in order to get to all the systems on there. There we go. Yeah. So he's got it rolling. So to get the systems, you have to subscribe. Just that gives us your email address, and so we can try to, if we ever want to market something to you guys in the future. What we want to do is, we have our eBay store, and we're going to cross post it on Shopify. So, and then we want to market it to everybody. So if anybody wants to buy anything, we don't have to pay the eBay fees. It's just a Shopify fee. So that's what he does. He goes to the Craigslist in the Philippines and he looks there. David Baker. So David is the guy I keep talking about. He's my ex-manager there. He has his own bin store. And David, how big is your store? I think it's like 1,500 square feet, but he kills it over there. He does great over there. So I agree, David, 100 bin store. Yeah, I want to do a big one. I want to have the world's largest bin store. And I don't know what that is. If anybody know how big the largest is, once we get through fourth quarter, I'm gonna attempt that. I definitely right now I am opening some more bin stores. I'm looking at several locations. I don't mind even opening 2 more right now. I have 2. I want to open 2 more. There's a lot of areas. If I don't open one up, I'm in these areas, somebody else is going to do it. So I either got to get off my ass.
Definitely capitalize on it.
Yeah. So we bought the bins. We bought the orange bins, which were great big bins. I think we showed in our video, one of our videos. These orange bins are incredible. It saves me having to build. So they're pallets actually. So we're going to take regular pallets, screw them together, maybe 3 levels, then put these orange bins on top of them. So they're portable. They can come right off. We can take them back to our warehouse, fill them back up, then bring them back to the store. That's going to be how I want to manage this in the future. So yeah, David, certainly the largest bin store in the world.
It's at 1,800 square feet.
So David's 1,800 square feet. And I'm telling you, I have a 7,000 square foot store and a 10,000 square foot store. And there's days that David beats me, right? You want to know why David beats me? Because David's a freaking hustler. David hustles. He goes out there, he finds good inventory, puts it in his store, bring value to his customers. They line up every day. He hustles. So he hustles at more than me some weeks. Some weeks I hustle a little more than him. But you have to be a hustler if you want to be in this business. He's always looking for other loads, always looking for stores going out of business, finding anything high piece count, anything that he can get. Anything that he can get to put in these stores. Good morning, Judy. Good to see you again. Thank you. All right, Facebook user, Tom, one of the most promising cryptocurrencies in 2021 is Dogecoin, which has recently grown in prominence. There is a record-breaking $80 billion market value of Dogecoin. I don't know what record-breaking is, but so let me give you my premise on Dogecoin. Okay, first of all, the fundamentals of Dogecoin are not very good. Okay, the price it goes up because of speculation. So I certainly believe that Bitcoin is going to win. I certainly believe that there's a basket of other ones that could also be successful. Certainly Ethereum, maybe Cardano, maybe Polkadot, some of those other currencies. Solana is one that Paul and I have both been investing a lot of money into. But you got to understand that anybody under the age of 20 knows what Dogecoin is, knows what it's, knows everything about it, probably bought some. What I make my 14-year-old son invest half of his paycheck here at Resale America into crypto. And one day he asked me if he can buy Dogecoin. And I told him he could, because I just want him to know what investing is. The last one he asked me to buy was Apple, which I let him do that too. So I think there's a 2% chance in my mind that these 20-year-olds, when they become 30, adopt Dogecoin as a currency. All right, you have to start buying things with it in order for it to become a currency. Okay, you have to start buying things, and if that happens, then certainly it can be big. Now, I give it about a 1% or 2% chance. I give Bitcoin about 100%, not 100. I give it a 90% chance that it's going to be here in 20 and 30 years. Ethereum, I give it about 50 to 60% chance it's going to be here, and that's how I invest my money currently. There was a point I was going to buy no more Bitcoin and just invest in Ethereum and smaller cap coins because, well, I don't want to get into that. So I was thinking about selling all of my Bitcoin, but now with what's going on with the SEC saying that they're all securities and Bitcoin's decentralized, Bitcoin's being adopted everywhere. Bitcoin just got connected to Twitter on Twitter. Now that all these things are happening with Bitcoin, man, I'm starting to get excited about Bitcoin again. Now I own a lot of Bitcoin. I own a lot of Ethereum. So I'm in good shape no matter who wins. But yeah, so the point is you need to make money in this business and start investing in appreciating assets. Only the rich people in this country become richer because of appreciating assets. If you hold dollars, they go down in value. If you hold real estate, precious metals, artwork, they go up in value, okay? But I think that the world's becoming more and more digitized, and these crypto assets are going to become huge. They're going to become everything in the future. Real estate will be tokenized. Everything will be tokenized in the future, so. David, 1,800 square feet. Irvin says, me and Dave need a load. Call me later. Irvin Garage. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. The image is frozen, Tom. Uh-oh.
No, it's not frozen.
You're good? We're better now? Okay. All right, so guys, if you got any other questions about the liquidation business, eBay, Amazon, pallets, truckloads, bin stores, liquidation, consignment stores, or building wealth, please put them down below. We are 22 minutes into this live stream. Thank you, everybody. A great Monday morning. I got a little bit of tan this weekend. I coached football on Saturday. My youngest son won. My older son lost. Very, very heartbreaking. But then we went to the beach on Sunday. So I was out in the Florida sun. Yeah, you can go to the beach year-round here in Florida. That's why I love being down here. Does it get hot as shit in the summertime? Oh, yeah. Summertime is just hot. I mean, like there's somebody asked me, a customer caught me like, hey, can you help me move these 20 things of flooring off my truck? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. And I go outside. Next thing you know, I'm a ball of sweat. It does get hot, but I get it. How is crypto.com to put it in? Crypto.com, I've never used it, but I'm sure it's fine. I buy all my coins on Coinbase. And then I use Celsius for lending. So whenever I need a big sum of money that is bigger than my checkbook, I take my crypto and I put it over into Celsius, and Celsius loans me money against that for only 1% interest. So if you need, let's say you want to put a down payment on a house of $50,000, you can put $200,000 in Celsius, borrow $50,000 back, and only pay 1% interest on it. It's the cheapest interest rate in the world. So I definitely like it. I definitely like that. And I was in Voyager, Coinbase and Voyager, and I owned a lot of Voyager token. But when I tried to transfer my coins off of a Voyager, it never would let me. It would give me problems. It would say I would need to wait a year before I can transfer them off. So I sold everything on Voyager. Now I got it all on Coinbase, because from Coinbase I can transfer my coins anywhere I want after like a 6-day waiting period. You think it's safe or Coinbase? No, I've heard a lot of good things about crypto.com. I know that they had a little bit of controversy lately. I believe it was because they had a stable coin on there. They were given like 7% interest on, and then they dropped it one day to 1%. So yeah. Alexander, thank you. No, thank you. Mike says, hey, Tom, what are your thoughts on ADA Army coin? So that's Cardano. So okay, so I have a business partner, and I do my YouTube channel, which is, we're working on trying to build that universe. Is called Pump Your Coin. So if you go to YouTube, please like and subscribe, Pump Your Coin. And so he's a huge Cardano fan. Matter of fact, Cardano had a meeting this weekend, had a rally in Wyoming, and he went out to it. Only 1,000 people are allowed to go. He is early in Cardano, and he's part of a project called Crypto Pets, which is going to be like Axie Infinity. So Axie Infinity grew from zero to like billions and billions of dollars in like 8 months. It's the fastest company ever to grow. So that's an online getting paid video game. You make money online with these cryptos. So he's part of this, and I invested in him and this Cardano. I own Cardano Space. If you ever looked at Cardano Spaces, that's the metaverse for Cardano. I own a 3x3 plot of land and a 4x4 plot of land with my business partner. But basically, he's a tech guy. He works for one of the largest tech companies in the world. You'll know who he is. You'll know the company if I said it. And I just give him the money to invest in Cardano, and he does whatever he wants with it and brings me returns, which I'm very happy for. So I'm very happy for it. But I'm not a big Cardano buff. I'm not sure that they're going to do. I mean, I think there's so much room. You know, the real thing is, there's so many people that say, oh, no, it's just Cardano, or it's just Ethereum, or just Bitcoin. I think there's enough space in here for all of us, all of it to work. You know, you don't know how the financial network, right? When you go to your debit card, when you swipe it and you take $20 out of your account, you don't know how that works, right? You don't understand that the TCP dash whatever sent a transaction to here. Final settlement happens in 3 days through the Visa network. You don't care about that stuff. All you care about is when you swipe your card, you get your money out, right? That's going to be Bitcoin, and that's going to be crypto in the future, right? You're not going to know. Like right now, you can send money in America to anybody in El Salvador for free over Twitter, right? Really? You send money, right? It used to be you had to go to Western Union, and what was the other one, Stanley? Who's the other payment? Who? MoneyGram, right? So you go to Western Union and MoneyGram, right? So they have like a minimum fee of, I don't even know what it is, never sent it, like $9.99, right? So if you want to send your mom $20 for dinner, they're going to take 50% of it going through MoneyGram and Western Union. Then your mom's got to go to a local Western Union and pick up the money, right? Huh? You can do it online? Okay, so I guess you can do it online, but you know what they're saying is like people would go to the Western Union office in El Salvador and then get robbed on their way out because the gangs would wait at the Western Union office, right?
Decent crazy.
Yeah, so now you can send it for free over Twitter to El Salvador. But do you know that what happens is you connect your bank card on Twitter, you put your money into Twitter, the $20, Twitter sends it to the Bitcoin Lightning Network, puts it into Bitcoin, sends it to El Salvador, and then El Salvador, they trade it back to dollars and give it to the person, and it's free. It's totally free. So it's the most revolutionary. Listen, MoneyGram, Western Union are going out of business. Billion-dollar companies, multi-billion-dollar companies are going out of business right now because of Bitcoin. It's just going to happen more and more. Just wait. MasterCard, Visa going out of business. The banks going out of business. Just wait. Just wait. It's all going to happen. One domino at a time. All right. Any other questions about eBay, Amazon, pallets, truckload, bin stores, liquidation store, consignment shops, or building wealth? Please put them down below. I appreciate everybody who watches our channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed on Liquidation Motivation, if you're watching on Facebook or any of our other channels, please go and like and subscribe on our channel, Liquidation Motivation. Hit that thumbs up button. If we brought you any value, we give away this content for free. This is we've been doing these YouTube videos for maybe 2.5 years now, 2 years now. We have almost 4,000 viewers. We have over 20,000 people on all of our platforms together. Somebody's watching us on Twitch? Yeah. All right, we got it. We just started Twitch today, so we're starting our Twitch feed. We give away this content for free so that we can build a community that benefits everybody. It's definitely, we're not trying to monetize off you guys. We're never asking you to pay for anything. We're never asking you to subscribe. We do like you to subscribe, but I mean for a fee. So we want to build it so anybody who wants to come on, if you guys know anybody who's influential in this business or just wants to come on our streams, feel free to come on. Thank you, Tom. You're welcome, Facebook user. Did you get any electronic pallets? I don't have any electronic pallets right now. We are doing a pickup right now. I kind of don't. I'm going to buy the $27,000 high piece count truckloads. I'm going to buy some of those and bring them here, use some, and then sell some to the public. So So once I get those in, I do have some people I'm partnering with on this load. And David, if you're still on there, if you want to get in on a $27,000, 6 foot tall, high piece count electronic load. Now remember, they don't come in, the Gaylords are 6 feet tall, but it normally comes in about 4.5 feet tall worth of merchandise. But it's all nice, clean merchandise. They're expensive, but I mean, they might be worth it. So I'd like to get one of those in. I am going to partner with a few people to get them. I also am partnering. I have another gentleman who wants some of the mediums, and he owns a trucking company. So he's like, hey, I'll truck you a free truckload of mediums if you get me another truckload for myself. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. What the heck, right? So we all benefit each other. We all help each other out. Anything we can do, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So I don't know about the electronic pallets. Our truck is coming back any minute now. We'll be able to tell. Now, hey, I need to tell you about my furniture truckloads we bought last week. First of all, I don't understand. So I buy my furniture truckloads from Dan Eggleston at Viking Building Systems. Now he's up in Minnesota or something like that, up in the coldness. And so they have warehouses all over the nation. And, I buy out the Florida warehouses. I buy everything in Florida. So stay out of Florida. I'm just joking, but stay out of Florida.
Really?
And so he called me up and said, hey, we've been selling you B loads at $7,500. And now we have C loads. I'll sell you at $3,500. And I'm like, well, I don't know what a C load is, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'll take the C loads. Let me buy the C loads. They come in absolutely incredible, way better than the B loads. So I don't understand what's going on. I don't know why, but on the B loads, I'm kind of like marginal on, like, all right, they're not bad. I mean, for $7,500, I make a little bit of money. I might be able to get 10 grand worth of value out of it, but I don't make much money. And then he sells me the C loads for $3,500. I'm telling you, I got $10, $12, $14,000 worth of value on it. And I also bought a truckload of furniture from B Stock from Ashley, from Georgia. So I paid a little bit more for that one. That was like $4,500, and it says fair condition. So we'll see when that comes in. We are releasing the video on the first 2 C truckloads that came in later on today, and then we're gonna do a video on the B Stock. So all you furniture buyers out there, you can see these videos. You can make an educated decision on what you want to buy. Another video we're gonna do is we're gonna take an Amazon 6 foot high piece count truck pallet, and we're gonna videotape every item that comes off the truck and just put it in fast forward speed, right? And fast motion, because we're gonna have a count. Can we do a count clock on there too, Stan? Is that too hard to do? For every item, we'll count so you'll be able to see every item that comes off a high piece count truckload for you people who haven't ever bought a high piece count load. Potential fraud. You guys getting a lot of those calls lately? It's been ridiculous. I've been getting so many bad calls lately.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable. Like between the C and the B loads.
Yeah, the furniture, yeah.
Because if I'm allowed to say the analogy of it, on our B loads, we would get our dining room tables and they'd be in pieces everywhere. We had to find the pieces, put them all together. When we get the C load in, the pieces were all taped up with the tables. So yeah, that's a good analogy to give you the abrupt idea.
It's crazy. So, those are $1,000, right? I'm assuming you're talking about the electronic pallets. Yeah. Those come in at all different prices. I try not to sell those. I would say Facebook user, wait till we get these new ones in, the new ones, because then I know my straight up costs. I know exactly what I can sell them for. I only get a few pallets of the electronics from my local guy right now.
No, he's not talking about the electronics. Oh, wait, he said Amazon 6 foot.
Yes. But because they come in and all, yes, one of those. We're going to do a piece by piece video on everything that comes out of one of those. I have a great big dump bin, but Mandy's got too much crap in it right now, so I'm going to have to clean it out, and then we can put one of the high piece counts up there and dump it all in and I want to do a time lapse video. We're just going to put a GoPro down and just go through every item on there one by one and count them all up, and then we can get it to show you exactly what's in one of those trucks. Yeah. No, I bought lots of Walmart.com from B Stock. There's a facility up that used to be near my store in New York, so I could buy one and it's only an hour away. Shipping was cheap. I don't really buy them down here. I'm a little irritated because Inmar controls it down here. or there's an Inmar warehouse down the road, right? They have CVS and Walmart. They'll sell me all the CVS, but they won't even talk to me about the Walmart. And they're two different workers at Inmar. So I don't know why they won't communicate. The only thing is that I think that the Walmart side probably has permanent buyers, right? I mean, I want to be a permanent buyer. My local guy, I buy everything he has. That's what I'm trying to work with this other lady and try to buy everything she has, but she's already got buyers in place. So until those buyers go away, I don't have the opportunity to buy everything. So as long as I got my place in line, it's like when you get season tickets at a football stadium, right? You start off way at the top, right? You don't get to see crap. Nobody calls you, nobody likes you, nobody wants to go to the game with you. But then you work your way down. Every year they offer you a better seat, a better seat, a better seat. Same thing in this business. You start out in the back of the line, man. You're like the 20th buyer, right? This is you.
Yeah,
this is you, like going like, hey, can you sell me some stuff, man? Can you sell me some stuff? But someday, I'm going to be in front of the line being like, nope, I'll take it all. Don't sell to anybody behind me, right? So that's the goal in this business. Get to the front of the line. Figure out how to get to the front of the line. And you can get there a lot of ways. You can bribe the person. You can buy them dinner. You can send them gift cards. Anything you can do to get in that front of that line. But you got to be there. Even if you're a small buyer, you can get to the front of the line. Maybe, I don't know, use whatever asset you have. Maybe you're a great looking person. You can just, sweet talk the guy that's selling it, or the gal. Maybe you're a good looking guy like Paul, and you just sweet talk the girl, right?
All Photoshop.
Facebook. Whenever you're on Facebook and you comment on here, I don't get to see who you are. So this person says, my wife is there all the time buying pallets. I appreciate your business 100%. I hope you're making money. Mario, thank you, my man. Thank you for your business, man. I hope you guys make money. I really try to price these so everybody can make money. We only make a little bit on the pallets so that we can continue buying it from everybody that we buy them from. We sell our excess pallets. So thank you for your business, Mario. I certainly appreciate it. All right. So we are 36 minutes into our Monday morning live podcast. We do have a few videos coming out today, the furniture video. Then we're going to do an eBay shipping. Everything that we sold on eBay, we're going to do a video today. And I think we're shipping out, 40 or 50 items today from over the weekend. And then we're going to do our store video, another store video. Content is everything in this business. We're trying to put every sort of content we can. Anything that we can help you guys out with on YouTube channel, we're here for you. So, all right, if there's any last minute questions, we're going to wrap it up because I don't see any more questions. If you have anything about eBay, Amazon, pallets, truckloads, bin stores, liquidation, consignment stores, or building wealth, put in the comments below. But other than that, it's Resale America in the Lakeland Square Mall. We're 110,000 square feet, the world's largest liquidation store. Then we have Deal Days in Port Richey, all right, where the beautiful Jen and her mom, Linda, they're out there. Go out there and visit them. They're in Jasmine Plaza, Deal Days. And we have Deal Days in Winter Haven, Florida. Go out, see the beautiful Bing, all right, 2820 Wrecker Highway. Tommy Seals, my man. Yeah, I made it to see Bing. The place looks great. You don't have to lie to me, Tommy. Hey, put the picture of Bing's store in the background. It's a little dark. See, look at how crappy this store looks. And look at the lights aren't, every other light is out. But those are the bins. But people don't care, man. They don't care. I appreciate the comment, Tommy. But these stores are all about volume. All about volume. People don't care if it's messy, if it's whatever. That there's even some stores. If you look in the back here, the sheetrock is unfinished in some stores. Let's see how I got to do. There we go. Sheetrock is unfinished in some stores. They don't care. Customers don't care, man. They care about what's in these bins behind me. These bins over here. That's what they care about right there. What's in those? What you put in those bins, and they're going to find the value. Don't get me wrong. We sweep the floors. We try to make it look good. But other than that, we are not polishing the floors. We are not. We're not doing any painting the bins. You see, these bins aren't painted. Although I do see value. Somebody put in our bin. If you haven't joined Truckload Buyers and Bin Store Co-op, please get on there, join. There's over 5,000 something people in there, and no brokers are allowed. Although sometimes they get posted, and I delete them a little bit later. I let you guys see them, but then I delete them a little bit later. I just don't want to muddy it up with all broker loads. Go in there, and if you have any advice or any opinions, one lady put in there. She posted the other while ago too, but this weekend she did a special event for women only in her bin store. So women only. And then she brought in other vendors to come in and capitalize off her audience. And she had pictures. The place was packed. Place was packed. She did 4 hours only, women only. Women only. And, you know, and her store is beautiful. She has like a pallet wall, and all of her bins are made look beautiful. So there is value in having a really nice store if that's what you're marketing to, you know, if that's what you're marketing to. So go on there. So it's Bin Store Co-op, Truckload, Bin Store and Truckload Buyer Co-op on Facebook. Search us out. B-Wall 330, do you ship pallets to Ohio? No, I don't. I mean, I could, but there's no reason to buy from me. You got places up there in Ohio that you can buy from. Shipping would be, I don't know, $300 for one pallet. So B-Wall, I would recommend finding somebody close to you. I mean, I know Damien's in Chicago, which I don't think is too, depends on what part of Ohio you're in. You know, but I know there's a lot of dealers up there. So there's got to be somebody just like me up there that's selling pallets. Truckload warehouses up there selling pallets. So Jason Wood says, how many bin store items do you think grow legs and walk off each week? I don't know, Jason. I don't know. I'm sure it happens. I don't, you know, you can ask any of my employees that I don't get caught up on theft. If I see somebody stealing something, I'm going to confront them. But I'm not going to be that person who is doing this all the time. You know,
watching up all of them.
You know, is that guy stealing? Is that guy stealing? You know, I hate when my employees do that. I make them stop immediately. I hate it. I told the story, right? Told the story. One of my cashiers come to me is, Tom, this woman is stealing stuff in the bathrooms. I went in the bathroom. There was the price tags all over the place.
Yeah,
they're stealing, right? And I'm standing there with my good friend, right? I'm talking to my good friend. I'm like, hey, buddy, what's happening? So my employee comes up and says it. And then next thing you know, my good friend looks up and goes, oh, there's my wife. And his wife walks up and they go, she says, this bitch just accused me of stealing stuff. I'm like, whoa. They accused my good friend's wife, who's been my customer for years, 5 years, spending money every weekend with me. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. So I'm done with that. I'm not going to let that happen again. You know, I don't let my employees, you know, people shut their store down because of theft. You know, do enough volume so the theft doesn't matter, right? I mean, you do. Yeah, listen, there is something that you have to worry about, right? Let's say somebody came up with Paul's sweet tea, right? And they say, here you go, it's $1 day. I want to buy it, right? You have to open this up. You have to look inside because you will find 12 phone cords, you know, a little iPad, not an iPad, but, you know, you'll find, open everything up. You got to open everything up because they will stuff shit in there. And you know what the response is going to be?
I didn't know it was in there. Where'd that come from?
How could that have gotten there, right? 100%. But just play it off like, oh yeah, people put stuff in the whatever, stealing bitch. But no, I'm just joking. But don't let it bother you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. If you open a bin store, it's going to happen. So just get used to it. Just get used to it, okay? Just get used to it. What's that?
The guy on Twitch is still watching.
The guy on Twitch is still watching. All right, Twitch user out there. Our first Twitch user. Can they comment from Twitch? All right. Yeah, if you want to put a comment on there. Tom, would you buy Kohl's and Bed Bath & Beyond products for your bin store? Yes, if I could find so remember, I have my liquidation store, and then I have my bin store. So I don't care what I buy. I don't care. As long as I'm trying to look for 10% loads. That's my favorite number, 10% untouched, unprocessed loads. 10% means I can make a lot of money. And then I'll strip out the bigger stuff and put it in my liquidation store. Smaller stuff gets sent to the bin store, okay? And I will buy as much of that stuff I can. Now, don't remember, the bigger stuff can go to one of my bin stores because I do a $20 day, all right? It can't go to the other one because we only do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But yeah, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's broken. I don't care if it's returned. I don't care what it is. You can put this kind of stuff in anything in your bin store. It's very popular. Some people only use like Target. Some people have connections with Target and just put Target stuff in there. You know, so I hugely recommend anything will work. Fill it up. Give people good value. Give them great marketing. Yeah.
Value, volume.
Always market. Always market. Always market. Always market. We do a live video every day from both my bins. Well, one of my bin stores. The other one doesn't, but I don't control the marketing over there. It's a different partnership. But the one I control, we do a live video every morning showing what's in the bins, showing how much money things are. So people line up early. You know, they see some good stuff in your video. They're going to line up early, right? They're going to be there early in the morning because they want to run and get the, you know, on $20 day, they want to get the desk that they needed for their son that was $250 on Amazon. You know, you can buy it for $20. So it's fun. And then while they're there, they're going to buy a few more things. Man, these spam people are relentless today. Go ahead.
Oh, no, we're just talking about value. I mean, 75% of the people are all reflippers that want to go for the value. They don't care about the walls and so forth. And so, you go to our Binstore lineup, you know, reflip. Or another example, you know, of this, you know, people go to yard sales, they go to flea market. They don't care what the hell it looks like. They just want a good deal.
Yeah.
They want to be able to flip their money.
Yeah.
And that's what we give to our customers.
Tommy Seal says, okay, but I did take him some Jello shots. Did he say something else? Go back up. What did Tommy say?
No, it's not Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy brings me yellow shots. Tommy, oh, you brought some Jello shots? Tommy always brings me Jello shots. I like Tommy, man. This guy's a partier, a true partier for life. He's always on Facebook. You know, you inspired me, Tommy. I want to tell you that you know, some people look at, and I'm looking at it differently. Some people look at Facebook as like bragging. You know, people, oh, look at me.
They can feel good about themselves.
But you know what?
Yeah,
but I look back. When I look back on my pictures and my experiences with my kids, you know, I mean, we don't have cameras anymore. We don't take film pictures anymore. So I talked to my wife. I'm like, we need to document more of our life so that when we're gone, our kids will have these memories to share with our grandkids and great grandkids. So I don't care what it is. If you're going to the grocery store, you know, it's not vanity. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Put all the stuff you want on your Facebook page. I probably won't look at most of it, right? I mean, I probably won't look at most of your stuff, but you need it for yourself, man. You need to document your history, man. And Tommy does a fantastic job of that. Tommy is always out to eat. I think last night he was out to eat with his, oh man, he's got beautiful daughters, beautiful wife, beautiful family. And he's always like, hey, we're at Disney, you know, or hey, we're, you know, he's always doing stuff. So I love the guy. He's definitely inspired me to, you know, to document my life more. And I appreciate that, Tommy. You know, maybe not right now is it super valuable to me, but certainly in 10 and 20 years, man, when I look back on my old pictures, I just think about
6 years ago, this day happened.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. So thank you, Tommy. Tommy's my man. All right. What was the comment above Tommy, though? Didn't we skip somebody? Yeah. So this Facebook user, Tom, if there's an online thrift store, why not do an online bin store? You know, I get that. I get it. Yeah, we talked about it a few weeks or last week or something, but I get how that could be successful. I get it. Build a site. You're going to have to take one picture of something, and then you're going to have shipping. And then one day it's $5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then maybe you do mystery boxes at the end of that. But I think that could work. Think about it. I think that could work. And all you're doing is you're just going to have a picture set up, right? You're going to put the item underneath the camera, picture. Next item, picture. Next item, picture. You're just going to have one, and if they want to buy it, they can buy it.
Some system like Shopify.
Yeah, I like that idea. I don't know how the software would work on that, but I certainly like that idea. I think certainly, and you could do it any way you wanted. You could start at $100 for everything. Who cares? It's a marginal propensity to consume. It's a customer's when the price gets at the right supply and demand level, the customer will buy it. So you just keep falling. Doesn't matter. Just keep dropping the price. It doesn't matter. You don't care when it sells. I like the idea. If somebody could figure out how to do the software, let's partner up. We'll do it. We'll make it happen. And then you would have to have a huge inventory system. Man, you imagine that inventory system? Yeah, you'd have to have a great inventory system. Because think about my store back here. That has 65 bins. How many things are in each bin? Maybe a few hundred items. So you're let's say you're at 10,000 items in this truckload here. It could end up being a lot of stuff. So you really have to be systemized for that. B Wall in Cleveland, Ohio. Can you come take a look at my pallet? I'm willing to sell a few. B Wall. There you go. Market Gappers and Movers Daily just said, go ahead, come out to Cleveland. I love Cleveland, man. Cleveland. So I'm from New York, so Cleveland's not too far from me. Once you go over the border into Ohio, it's just down the road. I bought out a couple when I opened my restaurants in New York. I bought out a couple restaurants out that way. And so B Wall says, thanks. Youngstown's the closest place I found Fairfield, Indiana, York, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Yeah, guys, partner up with other people. Partner up. You should partner up with these people. Anybody who's buying truckloads or find another bin store like your size, and then you can buy a whole load and just split it up between 3 or 4 guys, especially the high piece count because they all come in looking the same. It's real simple to split them up. Do that with somebody because then you're not paying the extra economic rent. It's called economic rent. That means the markup, the price that I'm charging on top of what my cost is in order to sell it to you. You can capitalize on that. So
in the long run, it'd probably be cheaper going through a broker buying pallet by pallet.
Yeah.
Truckloads.
Oh yeah, you got to be in a truckload business. Your goal needs to be being in a truckload business. So don't not in the pallet business because you're going to save a lot of money that way. I mean, some brokers mark stuff up a ton of money. I mean, like $6,000. Yeah. I keep forgetting the name of that company that marked up that load $6,000. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Where is your 5.4? Michael Hunt, that's in
2820?
No, Port Richey.
Oh.
That's Jen Store in Port Richey, Jasmine Plaza. And then Bing Store in Winter Haven does 2010 54321. So during the 54321 days, they have the same products. But when it comes $20 a day, we add in Amazon mediums, we add in anything big, anything in our store that we want to get rid of, and we don't care. We don't care if it's a $100 desk and it sells on $1 day. We don't care because anything we take to this store that's behind us, this is our big store, 10,000 square foot, we want gone. We don't care. We just want it gone. What is the address? So if you look in Jasmine Plaza, it's right in front of Jasmine and Straight on Route 19 in Port Richey. So you can actually put Jasmine Plaza in your GPS. That'll come up. I don't know the exact address for it, but I know it's Jasmine Plaza. Miss Attitude, good morning. Good morning, Miss Attitude. Always good to see you on the live chat. Market Gappers and Movers Daily said, do you do auctions at all time? I don't. I've seen people do the Facebook Live page where they just auction. They say, all right, the first person for $5 on this. I think those are kind of cool.
Yeah, we should try that sometime.
Yeah, if I could set up a system for that, I just can't do. I just don't have any time on my own. I got so much stuff going on. My time is just, especially coaching football, it's really interfered with my ability to. Are we off to the side here?
I'm just waiting.
I think our camera's off to the side. I'm just saying we weren't centered. That's all. Yeah, I just don't have enough time, but I get it. I would like to do an auction. I'm looking to find some local talent, somebody else to come in here and help us out with our content. Maybe somebody who's easy on the eyes, and can help us do some more videos and be part of our channel. So I'm gonna have to pay somebody locally to do that. Because we are trying to start remember, we're a media company that owns bin stores and liquidation stores. So we're trying to up that 10x our media aspect, 10x our media company, our presence, our local presence, our national presence, anything that we can do to increase our visibility. So yeah, maybe we will get into the auctions if I can bring that person in. We are hiring. Hiring is tough right now. The good thing about a bin store is that work is easy. Bin store work is stupid easy. So other than taking a box this big and dumping it in a bin, that's the hardest part. Because you're just all the employees are doing is checking people out or pulling garbage out of bins. It's just so easy. It's just an easy business, man. So the people that work there, you get a lot of senior citizens to work in these stores, elderly people, bargain shoppers, and those are the employees that you want, right? Those, they're traditionally come to work every day. They don't call in sick at all, so they're easy to run, man. I'd certainly recommend bin stores. I don't know why I went on that rant, but I will say that's hard to hire people right now. It's happening all over the nation. Yeah. We have it in my big store, which is a little tougher to run, a little more work. And you're lifting furniture, you're moving shit, you're building bins for bin stores. It's a little bit tougher. So yeah, we're looking to hire probably 5 more people here. We can't get anybody in the door. I did get an application this morning, so we'll talk to this guy. But we're having a real tough time. Anybody who wants to work right now, there's jobs available out there. So they're not really looking. It's the people that got used to that extra unemployment money. I don't know what they're doing now because I believe that ended. That ended here in Florida. I don't know about nationwide.
Mandatory, looked at that.
Yeah. So hopefully we get back to where where we can hire people because it's very hard right now. All right. Same software they use in a pawn shop. I'm assuming that's about the. Oh, is that for the auction? I wonder. I know. So we use a consignment. We use in my big store. We use the Consign Pro software. So if you're going to do a consignment shop, I'd recommend that software. Very good people, very good customer service. If we ever have a problem, we just call them up. They handle our problem. They sign in there to our computer and they fix our problem for us. When you have one terminal, it's really simple. You never have any problems. But we have like 5 registers network, so we sometimes we get into conflicts, right? Conflicts in the software. So we have a lot of problems because of that. But I love the software, Consign Pro. But you're probably saying that in a pawn shop they have auction software. Yeah, they probably would. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. That is a great idea. It's a great idea. Miss Attitude said, my cousin has an online bin store. She has them listed with pictures and prices. It's on Facebook. Good. Well, that's interesting, right? Because you can do. I don't know how many listings you can put on Facebook Marketplace. I wonder if you can just load that up with bin store stuff. But it's really needs to be in the pricing structure to make it where you can consistency. Where you can, like, for every 24 hours you lower the price by $1. Yeah. You know, something like that, so you can so that you can lower the prices and get people to want to buy it. B Wall said, thanks, appreciate it. Market Gappers, you.
You have an IG page with address?
Instagram. Is that Instagram page? Yeah. You see, yeah, we do have an Instagram page. What's our Instagram page, Dan? It's just Liquidation Motivation on Instagram. Mike Hunt said, thank you. Terrell, yes. What's Terrell say? Yes, they must be talking to each other. Yeah, hey, feel free to talk to each other. Feel free to work things out with each other. Feel free to network with everybody in our groups. We got over 20,000 people in all of our groups. You know, that's 100% what this is all about. Find somebody next to you that you can do business with, that's willing to split loads with you. Let's see, Joe, what's going on, everyone? What's happening? Joe, welcome to the channel. Judy, Tom, when you were doing business with Amazon, did you pack and ship by yourself or did you use the prep center? I've done both. Each one of them have their own value. When you do fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, it's easier if you don't have to manage the inventory. So you list the items, you put your sticker on them, you wrap it properly, you put them in a box, you label that properly, you set it into Amazon, they put it on their shelves. It's very easy if you don't have inventory. Now that I have my big store, I was doing fulfilled by merchant, FBM, which, remember, fulfilled by merchant sells less than FBA because people want to buy it from Amazon. They want that 2-day shipping, right? Or 1-day shipping. Heck, I was trying to buy my son some cleats the other day and they said it'd be there in 6 hours. I'm like, that's incredible. That's incredible. So, you know, yeah, I've used both. I like fulfilled by merchant better, but fulfilled by Amazon, which is a little bit more work for you, brings you more money. So it's your choice. Do you want to do the easier program that brings you less money or the harder program that brings you more money? All in all, I like the easier one. It just worked out better for me. Tom, what's your starting pay for work? So we start at $10 an hour. Now, remember, in Florida, it's different. Like New York, minimum wage is like $15 an hour. Down here, it's like $8, right? Yeah. I think it's $8. So we made a decision to pay everybody more than minimum wage. So we start at 10, but it's real simple to move up here. You know, you find a position that we need you at, that you're good at. You give me 60, 90 days of consistent worth. You know, that's the problem. Everybody likes to talk they're gonna talk the talk, but they're not gonna walk the walk. So it takes 90 days for me to understand that you're a good worker, you know, and you prove that to me. I don't care what you make here. I don't care.
Well, it's always traditional. The first 2 weeks is always a honeymoon stage and then you get comfortable, and that's why we did the 90 day.
All right, so Terrell's talking to B-Wall. We just started bin stores this month too. All right, good job, Terrell. Welcome to the bin store business. Miss Attitude said it's not a marketplace, it's just a Facebook page. Yeah, that's interesting. I've seen people do that. I've never done it myself. So really, it's just one posting per item, right? And people can scroll down and see what they want. It's interesting. It's nothing that I've ever done, but I certainly see people making a ton of money off. I mean, what am my brother's weird, right? I love my brother, but he's kind of weird. Like right now, he's addicted to a Facebook group, a YouTube channel where the guy goes and plays not video games, slot machines. So he plays slot machines, and people donate money to him to play the slot machines. And when he runs out of money, people donate more money to him. And that's all he does. He doesn't do anything else but play slot machines. He doesn't do anything but play slot machines. My brother watches it for hours and hours at a time. He used to watch these stupid videos of, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you stupid, but they're like pearls, clamshells with pearls in it. And like somebody would buy the bag of pearls for like 20 bucks. And they'd open all 6 clams in front of them, and they would get the pearls, and they'd mail the pearls to the person. And they were making thousands and thousands of dollars every night off opening these stupid pearls. And he would watch that for hours. I thought it was crazy. But there's so much money being made out there.
Yeah, stupid stuff, dude. Like people paying people to eat.
No kidding. This is an old dealer I used to deal with. He owes me money. I'm shocked that he's calling me. I'll have to call him back after the show. But yeah, there's people making money. There's people licking feet on Facebook making money, man. There's so much stupid crazy. Two girls, yeah. There was a video there that 2 girls licking a microphone, making thousands of dollars. It's just crazy. The digital world out there is crazy. All right, Fast Planet. One video had profit at your bin store at around 2K. Have you seen any improvement on that profit lately? So third quarter is about to end. I'm going to get my P&L, my third quarter P&L in about a week. So I think this is the 27th. So it ends at the end of the month. I will have another updated video on profit. I don't know what the 2000 is, but each bin store makes approximately $80,000 in profit, which is a great income. So if you have the money to invest and you have the will, the desire, the marketing, the gumption, the ability, then I would certainly open a bin store. I think it's so easy to do. Also, I'm easy on the eyes for your promo auction. Miss Attitude. That's what I love. Yeah, come on in, Miss Attitude. We'll get something rolling, right? I certainly got the inventory. Look behind me. And that's nothing compared to my big store out here. So yes, you are easy on the eyes. So certainly let's do something. Tom, do you use barcodes on your merch? I mean, I do at my big store. Everything's barcoded. Everything's inventoried. Now, we do have some generic inventory labels that we put on stuff priced under $10. Think about it. We get thousands. People sell us stuff in our store. So, somebody comes in with this Bitcoin bull and I'm going to price it at $10. I put it in a generic bin that labels it. Anything more than that, we put a specific barcode and it has its own inventory name. But our general merchandise, we just label with a generic one. But yeah, everything is barcoded. Everything needs to have a price. And, we do consignment also in our store. So it's real important that we know what's a consignment item. And, yeah, show me that right there. Do you want to put it on the camera?
The green.
So Stan's showing. These are our price tags.
The green screen with the.
Yeah, can you? It's a little. How do you get it focused? Stan is working on showing you our barcodes here.
I was doing a video last night in the green screen. You see how it.
Yeah.
There we are.
There we go.
Yeah.
So there's our barcode. So it has the inventory number, the customer number who sold it to us, the date it was sold, the price, and then the barcode. So we can just scan all these whenever somebody comes up and wants to cash something out. So we can just scan this. So that's our barcode. Our Consign Pro software, handles all of that. And there we go. Handles all of that. So yeah, it's real simple to use. Consign Pro, real simple. And they keep making upgrades every month. It seems like they do upgrades. So yeah, barcode. If you're going to do a liquidation store, you really need to have an inventory control system. Carmen said, I just got a pallet from you guys yesterday, and my wife would like to work in your store in the mall. She's a good worker and works harder than most men. What will her start pay be there in the mall? So I know that our normal start pay is $10 an hour, but come in and see Diana. I'm not exactly sure what she's decided. Diana runs the liquidation store. Bing and Jen run the bin stores, and then I kind of oversee and do all the buying for all of them. So please, Carmen, I certainly need employees. I need to hire people right now. So come on in and see us. Diana, she's here all day today. She can come in today. So that would be incredible if she could make it. Yeah, we are hiring. We are we need a truck driver too. Obviously, we got to pay more money to a truck driver. And then we need just general help around the store. Delanuve, I came across your YouTube page about 2 weeks ago. Great videos. Can I please have your live show schedule? We're trying to do our live show daily, about between 10 and 10:30 every day, just to answer questions anybody might have in the business. So yeah, feel free to come on here anytime, ask any questions you have. We're doing it Monday through Friday right now. There are some days that we're out of town, some days that we have other things going on. But for the most part, we're doing it daily, and you know, we can see our people watch and grow, and it's fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to help the community. But most of all, what do I get out of it? You know, I build relationships with people, and then I can grow and find better deals that way. So, you know, the big broker that just reached out to me, you know, a couple weeks ago, where I'm getting my Amazon mediums, saw the YouTube channel. I already knew her, but she saw the YouTube channel and said, "Hey, you got to come out here. You got to come to my business, and we can do business." And so that this has just helped. So, but it's really about media, right? It's really about media and putting yourself out there. I mean, Paul does a morning video for Resale America for our liquidation store, and it's really just about the history of anything now, right? He does it behind a green screen now, and you know, he went to the grocery store the other day, and some lady came up to him and says, "I just love your videos. I watch them every day."
Yeah,
right?
It's a feel good.
It's a feel good thing. It's just about getting out there. Yeah, you want to be top of mind. You want to be top of mind or bottom of mind to your customers, right? You always want to be top of mind. So get your advertising, get your marketing scheme done. Judy, yeah, I am addicted to the same slot videos with the millionaire guy who plays high limit only and invests $5 million in stock trading live. Really, Judy? Yeah. I mean, I don't get it, but I understand, man. I understand the power of that stuff. It's incredible. You know, it is. You know, my brother just goes out into his garage. It's a huge, beautiful house. Just bought a $1 million house, and he goes to his garage, smokes his cigars, and has these videos playing. He just sits out there, I don't know, shooting the shit with other people, but he's addicted to them. Mike Hunt, how often and when do you clear out the sales of your bin store in Winter Haven, and how is the pricing? So our Winter Haven store is, we start off on Thursday.
$20.
20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once a month, by the $1 day, the bins are almost cleared out. Once a month after our $20 day becomes a bag sale day. All right, so once a month we clear everything out of the bins. Then I think we do the $10 bag sale. So we do a $20 bag sale and $10 bag sale once a month, and then we start fresh with new bins. So. Okay, she gets out of work at 3:30. I'll let her know. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about this industry, Carmen, is that it's exciting, it's fun, and it's different every day, right? I mean, I can't, you know, I hope my wife isn't working, but my wife does this all day long, right? Fills out her HR report here, fills out a complaint here, you know, she's pushing paper all day long. That's not where I want to be in my life, right? I want to be doing this. I want to be moving, bobbing, weaving. I want to be talking to people, talking to customers, having fun, getting excited, right? Somebody brings in a box of something, you're like, what do they got in there? What do they have in there, right? You're just excited every time somebody brings something in. I mean, you get so much cool shit in this place, so much cool stuff in this industry that, you know, you just love it. Whenever a high piece count truck comes in, you know, you want to see what's in it. Hey, yeah, Carmen. Will your wife come on? Will your wife come on camera? Because anybody that works here has to be able to come on camera. I mean, they don't have to talk or anything like that, but you know, we do. Some people really don't like it whenever we're filming around them, but we film every day. We film almost every day. We try to put content out there every day. So make sure she's good with that. Hey, maybe she could be a star of our show.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely could.
That's right. All right, David said, I'm in the stores all the time. I always find stuff I never need, but I keep buying anyways. Good job. You're right, David. That's you know, there's so many hoarders out there, so many people out there that want. I'm not calling you a hoarder, David. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're right. I'm the same way. I can't pass up a good deal. I can't. But fortunately, I don't have to go anywhere to find a good deal because I find it right here in my store. Find it right here in my pallets. I can't pass up a good deal, even if I don't need it, right? Even if I don't need it, I'm like, damn, that's just too good of a deal not to pay $5 for. Yeah. You know, I got one of everything, right? And I don't even, you know, I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, my Bose headphones, right? Came in our electronics pallets. My
Bitcoin bowl.
the Bitcoin bowl. The Samsung S21 Max Pro. I don't even know what it is. Came one of this. Look at this brand new Surface tablet, right? Brand new, came in a high piece count pallet. These are never supposed to be in the high piece count pallet. I open it up, but whoa, $1,000 laptop. I'll take that, right? All this stuff. Hey, all this came in a pallet. All this money came in a pallet. Everything I own came in a pallet. Probably this apron came in a pallet. This came from Under Armour, but this came in a pallet. You know,
That laptop over there did too.
this one came in a pallet. This Toshiba laptop came in a pallet.
Lighting at the desk.
These lights, the lights, you can't see these lights. Our commercial lighting all came in a pallet. So you get so much. This tripod that's cameras on came in a pallet. This desk came in an Amazon pallet. It all comes in pallets. Man, once you get in this business, you don't need to buy shit anymore. Nothing anymore, because it all comes in a pallet. And if you go to the store and spend money on something, I swear to God, you go to the store and spend $100 on something, the next day it'll come in a damn pallet. It happens all the time. So then you get the mentality, like, I'm not going to, why do I go anywhere and buy anything? I mean, the only thing I really go buy new, I mean, I used to, when I was doing like going to thrift stores, I'd buy all my clothes at the thrift store. I'd end up with like thousands of clothes at my house because it's just too cheap. I'd have to buy it. Now I don't really go to the thrift store to buy clothes anymore because I'm not in there all the time, right? And so now that's the only thing I have to buy new, or I get it from my store, you know? Like we're buying an Amazon clothing truckload right now. All my kids, my girls, my boys, they're going to get clothing out of a pallet, you know, because the Amazon clothing costs you 68 cents an item or something like that if you buy it by the truckload. I don't even know. I have to do the cost on that. But it's less than $1 an item. So why would I go spend $60 on jeans when I could just find stuff in my pallet, bring it home, and it's right there? So yeah, there's my rant. You're going to get your shit out of a pallet. You're not going to have to spend any more money on real life goods in the future if you're in this business. I'm in the States all the time. I always find stuff I never need. Oh, that in the stores. That's right. I already got that one. Thank you for your business, David. Thank you. William says, good morning, and thank you for all you do. Can you recommend where I can get a jewelry pallet around Maryland, Delaware, or Pennsylvania? Thanks for spreading the love to us. William, you know what? I don't know where you can get jewelry pallets, but I know that there's, and I can get this information together. I have to find it. But there's a lady up in like Indiana or Ohio that gets 6-foot tall pallets filled with clothing and jewelry. Right?
Yes.
So you're going to end up, so I think they not guarantee, but they estimate 4,000 plus items in there. So, but you know, like we got one that was jewelry and clothing, then it got about this high and it was all jewelry. And I forget what she sells them for. It's $1,200. It's like $1,100 or $1,200 for the pallet, but you're going to get 4,000 items and a lot of it's jewelry. They say they found like diamond rings and stuff like that in there. And I don't even know, we sold it by the box. 300 pieces per box for $300, and we sold them all. So I don't know if there's any diamond rings in there, but yeah, I can pass that information along to her, assuming she still sells them. I don't know, but they were fun pallets. They were fun pallets. Judy says fun. Judy, the watcher of slot machines. Carmen says yes, she won't mind being on camera. She loves to work and loves to be active, always moving. When we went there, she said she would love to work there. Perfect, Carmen. Have her come down. We need people with enthusiasm that like to work. You know, we know after a month whether or not somebody's a good worker. So somebody banging on our door over there. Judy says, I can see the excitement when opened up when opened up a pallet. Yeah, it is. It's very fun. Like when we did the $50,000 Target electronics pallet, that was fun. That was exciting, man. You're like iPhone, iPad, all this stuff. It's like Powerbeats Pro. It's a lot of fun. You should have monthly memberships. Someone pays you like $25 a month, and they can be here the days the pallets are broken down and get first pick. Yeah. I mean, I get it. But I mean, remember, I see what you're saying, but I wouldn't charge for that, David. If, the thing is that when the loads come in is very inconsistent, even though you might set up shipping on a Tuesday and they say it's going to be here at 4 o'clock, there's so many things that can go wrong, and it might get here at 8, might get here on Wednesday morning, and I don't care, but whenever you're telling customers it's going to be there, they might get mad, but I understand what you're saying, David. Anytime you can, like right now we just got a mystery box pallets last night, so we don't even know what's on them. So you can buy one of those pallets right now. So there's no first choice because they all look the same. It's just 8 great big coffin boxes on a pallet for $400. William Wainwright said, awesome. All right, William, thank you for the comment. What do we got next? Facebook user Tom, do you think a mobile truck bin store is a good idea? For example, on the corner gas station on a busy street, that you only pay $50 to $75 a day to you for the parking. let me see. Yeah. What the hell? You know, I have like, you ever go in the grocery stores? They have those collapsible bins. You know, the bins are like this. That's how I started in the flea market, was filling up those bins, going or driving around, hustling and doing that. So I can see a vision where you have a box truck, right? You might have 100 of those bins filled with merchandise in the back, and then 20 tables, right? And you put out the tables, you put the bins on top, and boom, boom, you're rocking and rolling. You break your price down every week. I like that. I also like, somebody else brought this up. Do you know like where they sell fireworks, right? The tents. They sell fire. You know, you can rent the land somewhere for like $1,000 a month. Put a 5,000 square foot tent out there, and then do your bin store sale right there at a tent. I don't see why not. Yeah. It'll work. It'll work anywhere. It'll work anywhere. You should open a bin store in New York. Judy, I am working on it. I'm talking to my brother. If my brother doesn't work out, I'm talking to my ex-business partner up there, and I'm going to open a bin store up there. I don't know about getting inventory up there. I don't have any connections in the inventory. I know I can get it out of Indiana. I can get it out of Ohio, but I like to be close. I like to save money on shipping. So if anybody knows any high piece count loads you can get in the Syracuse area, I'm from Watertown, which is an hour north, but Syracuse, Rochester, that kind of area, I'd be interested in buying truckloads. So I am interested in doing that. I am looking in Syracuse. I know a gentleman was on here the other day in Rochester who has one, so we wouldn't go near Rochester. But there's certainly places to do it up there. And plus, well, I mean, New York, so upstate New York is poor, but New York's costs are expensive. Minimum wage, $15, insurance, inspectors. New York just like, that's why I live in Florida now. They just, anytime they got an opportunity to shove it up your, they seem to do it there.
Florida's a sunshine state too. So I mean,
Florida's a sunshine state.
Sun releases serotonin, makes everybody happy.
Yeah, I'm loving it. So Angela says, do you think you will get Christmas decorations? I'm really wanting one of those large 6-foot nutcrackers. And will you have a Black Friday sale this year? Yes, we will have a Black Friday sale. I love anything big like that, 6-foot nutcracker. Paul and I, so the other day I went to it was an antique shop, and I bought a Ninja Turtle that was like a 4-foot tall Ninja Turtle. I paid $125. And Paul's like, I know where I can buy one of those for $50. I'm like, go out there and buy them, because on eBay they're like $300. Paul brings it. So now we have all these huge Ninja Turtles. We have huge skeletons. We have anything that you can get big and cool, keep it in your store for a decoration. So, if I could come across a 6-foot nutcracker, hell yeah, I would buy that. I always go on Facebook Marketplace, and I'll respond to you, Thrifty, in just a second. And I search life-sized, and then I go see what I can find, right? I want anything life-sized. Like somebody's got Christmas carolers, life-size Christmas carolers, but I think that it's just a mannequin and they put a costume on it. But I'll buy that. They only want $30. They're right here in town. We got to go pick them up. Anything like that is super cool, super cool. So yeah, I've never seen a 6-foot nutcracker. Have you?
Oh yeah, no, probably not 6 feet, probably like 4 feet. But
yeah, that's big.
That's the hardest part about owning a liquidation business, with all the cool shit that comes in. You just want to selfishly keep it and not put it for sale.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff not for sale here. Customers don't like that, but it's like, it's like, I can make that one. So we have what do we have a costume? What is it? Pikachu?
Pikachu, yes.
So we have a costume of Pikachu, and it's a professional costume. So it's not one of those cheap ones. And people want to buy it all the time, but we won't sell it to them. So if we sell them a costume, we're going to make one customer happy. But by having it here in the store, what we let customers do is put it on and take pictures of themselves with it. Now, we've gotten thousands of people to take pictures with it. So it's more valuable to us to have it in the store than it is to sell it to somebody.
Actually, I do stand corrected. I did see one, not in real life. Wife and I were over at Michael's. She's in the whole cricket thing, the second mortgage. But another lady saw around Lakeland, said she saw our videos and started talking about decoration. She had in front of her house 2 tall nutcrackers. They both light up and so forth. So
that might be what she was talking about. Yeah.
So very nice.
So Thrifty Resale, Central New York. Where are you at, Thrifty Resale? I promise to stay away from you. And no, I do not want to. No problem. The more the merrier. Yeah, let me know where you're at. But I did look at a space in North Syracuse. I just went on LoopNet and started looking around. It was pretty good rent. That's the thing about the North Country, is that it is doing. I mean, it's not great economically, so rents are pretty cheap up there. So I think this could be very profitable. Syracuse. Oh, you're right in Syracuse. What part of Syracuse are you in? I'm pretty familiar with Syracuse. I'm Syracuse. I'm only an hour away, so I was there on the outskirts. All right, north or south? Because the difference between north and south is a big difference, Or you got, east or west. Let me know. They're about $500 for the Nutcrackers.
Yeah.
I had one of those costumes like you had. It's hot as heck to wear, but a lot of fun. Yeah, people love putting on these costumes. We bought out a storage unit that was a professional costume shop. So it was we got so much good value out of it. I think we paid like $1,000 for it.
It's actually on one of our liquidation motivation on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we have a video on it.
It.
We did. So we were going to try to. So there was a storage unit for sale that was like $15,000 that was ending today, and we're going to do a video like I just bought a $20,000 storage unit. It's filled with comic books, and when we go on to sign on today, it's gone. I don't know if they canceled the auction, but I've had a lot of trouble with storage treasures, and I don't really care that they canceled the auction because maybe the person who owned it paid it off or something like that. But I've a real problem with the site going down or my bids not going through. So Thrifty resales in East. Are you a bin store, Thrifty? In East, so East Syracuse is like where all the malls are and stuff. So I'm from, I live north of Syracuse, so he's east. Hello, any recommendations for liquidations in the West Coast? Liquidators in the West Coast? Yeah, Midtown Liquidators is right there in California. And we got Mike. Mike is the owner, and we got the beautiful Jody. Jody works there. Go get a hold of Midtown Liquidators, or you can go on Liquidation Truckloads Facebook page. I don't own that. Go on there and post looking for loads on the West Coast. There's tons of them out there. I didn't really see a lot before, but now I'm seeing LA, Vegas, a lot of areas out there selling stuff. So Sal, it should be real easy to find loads out there right now. Loads are everywhere. I mean, Amazon's popping. Amazon's killing it. Everybody's killing. Anybody doing online business is killing it, and anybody selling third-party merchandise like Amazon is killing it. So then they need a way to get rid of the stuff that's not working out for them. Remember, there's a reason that you buy everything in these pallets. Everything in your pallets come in for a reason. Sometimes it's not a bad reason. Sometimes it is a bad reason. So just make sure you research your products and you know what you're buying, you know what you're selling, so you can educate your consumer. Remember, if there's something that is counterfeit in Amazon, they'll throw them in these pallets. So be careful of that stuff, okay? No bin store, just liquidation so far, but thinking seriously about the bin store model. Sounds good, Thrifty. Sounds good. Liquidate. I wonder if you're doing pallets. So yeah, hey, we can buy some pallets from you. So you must know where to get all the merchandise up there. If we can partner up and buy some loads together, just let me know. But I'm looking to do one mostly in Watertown first. I did look in North Syracuse in the Cicero area at a location, but it didn't have any parking. Big building, but no parking. Good lease rent, but no parking. So that scares me a little bit. Angela said, with your Black Friday sale, will it actually be on Friday, or are you going to open Thanksgiving and drag families away from their family? It's always a topic of conversation, how Black Friday is becoming more like Thanksgiving Day. And it's so sad how families are leaving their homes, just something I know we pay attention to. Angela, we do not open on Thanksgiving at all. We do open up Friday morning early. We did it, but we're really not people don't really come to our place. They go to all the other places first. So we will open a little early this year, but not super early. But yeah, we will. We are already planning on our Black Friday sale. We have pallets. We have excess pallets of merchandise in our tractor trailers out back. So yeah, we will be selling lots of stuff on Black Friday. We're already planning that. We're very excited. Helen says, how can I get started on a smaller level with small funds? Miss Helen. Helen, if you're just getting started in this business, I'd recommend just going to thrifting. Go to all the different thrift stores. When I first moved, retail arbitrage on Amazon. When I first moved to Tampa, I went to Salvation Army on Half Price Day, and so there was a ton of people on Half Price Day lined up early to buy the sneakers. But what they didn't know is what expensive sneakers were. They didn't know. So you go to your most expensive shoe store. That they don't sell Nikes, and I'm not talking about Jordans and stuff like that. I'm talking about a runner store. So if you go into a running store, there's sneakers in there that are $300, $400, $500. They're very expensive, right? Those are the brands you want to buy. Nobody else buys those brands. So if you just focus on those brands, you go into these thrift stores, you got to know the brands of the high-end shoes. And while you're, one of them is Hoka. I say Hoka. I don't know how you really say it. Those are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But the people that are buying the sneakers there aren't buying the expensive ones. They don't know about the expensive ones. They only know about the Jordans and the Nikes and the Reeboks. They don't know about wrestling shoes. They don't know that every pair of wrestling shoes sells for $30 or $40 on eBay. They don't know about high-end dress shoes. They're not buying the dress shoes. Go through the dress shoes. Look at all that kind of stuff. They don't know about bicycle shoes, right? Shoes for competitive bike riding, are $100, They don't know about that kind of stuff. So you're going to find all the stuff they don't know about, and you're going to capitalize off that. Real cheap to get started. $5 a pair. You're going to sell them on average between $40 to $50, and just start it, man. Just start it today, and then put your profits away and build your future, man. Make your money.
That's why I always say knowledge is power.
Thrifty Resale said, pick a pallet in Watertown is a good one. Yeah, I should reach out to them. I've never been there. I am going up to Watertown next weekend. I had a death in my family, so I'm going to go up there. So maybe I will stop by, pick a pallet. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your consideration to your families. Yeah, we whenever the malls close, we're closed. We're not going to do any. We're closed Christmas and Thanksgiving. I think those are the only 2 days we're closed fully. Yeah, but certainly we want them to stay with their families. Sal said, thank you. Have you tried pallets of unclaimed lost packages from FedEx? I've been trying to find these pallets, but can't find a supplier. So no, I haven't. I've heard about them. I'm looking for them. I'll let you know if I find them. I did buy a pallet of unclaimed postal service merchandise the other day, but I was confused. And I bought it off an individual who owns a bin. I don't know if they own a bin store, but they sell on eBay. So I don't know if it was picked. I don't know. It looked like Amazon to me. So I don't know if I got the real deal product. I didn't like it. It was, I paid $500 for the pallet. I didn't like it at all. And I wouldn't buy it again. And everything was open. So, where I thought I would be getting like unopened package. So like everything was a surprise.
Cards.
It wasn't. Everything was open. The guy says that he didn't open it, that the post office has to open everything to make sure nothing hazardous is being sold. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if you can get unopened packages. That's what I would like to get those. I would love to get those. I'd buy those by the tractor trailer load. I'd like to try everything once, right? Just like in life, I'll try everything once. Just kidding, not everything. But I'd like to try one of those and see if they bring in value, see if I can get some good value out of them. I haven't bought any of them yet. So if you find any, Sal, I'll be happy to split a load with you. If I find any, I'll let you know. Facebook user, Tom, what do you think what happens to all the high piece count Amazon goes to another country like Mexico? Do you think this is a good idea to start a liquidation pallet business in Mexico? Yeah, I mean, the problem is the shipping cost. It's going to, and especially right now, it's going to be what, $5,000? I mean, well, but I don't know. If you're buying in California and you're trucking to Mexico, maybe that could work. I mean, there's not as much money down there, but there also is not as much product down there. So it could fill a niche.
Could depend.
Yeah. We traveled South America a lot, Mexico a lot. I would think like places like, like Colombia. There's some countries down there where they don't get a lot of stuff. They don't import a lot of stuff. It's too expensive to import it, so they don't carry it. And there's a lot of counterfeit stuff. So I'm assuming in countries like that it would work. I guess I'd have to defer to somebody who might know more about this. If anybody knows more about selling in a foreign country, feel free to chime in. But I like trying anything we can try and see if it works. If it doesn't work, move on, man. Even if you fail, even if you have to claim bankruptcy and move on, just move on to the next thing and eventually you're going to find something that works and that can bring you to great success. All right. So we've been on an hour and a half, 90 minutes already. Thank you guys for watching our channel. Resale America's our great big store, 110,000 square feet, largest liquidation store in the world. These are deal days, Winter Haven, Florida, right here behind me. Deal days in Port Richey, Florida, Jasmine Plaza, the beautiful Jen out there and her mom, Linda. Go out there and see Jen and Linda. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Liquidation Motivation. Please watch our videos. We got a bunch more videos coming out today. If you have anything to add to our content, feel free to reach out to us. We are hiring. We are looking to hire some people, and we're looking to hire some talent. If anybody wants to, help us out with our YouTube videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Paul, for coming on. Now go out there and make some money. And today we bought a $50,000 Target electronics load. Canon EOS Rebel T7. Look at this. GoPro 8, Galaxy S20, Beats Studio 3, Apple AirPods. Look at this. Uh-oh. Samsung Galaxy Buds. Apple Watch. Look at that one. Rose gold. Everybody wants rose gold. 6 terabyte. I think it's a Tab A. A Tab A. Power Beats Pro. 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 I don't even know.